I'm with Tom Long. He's the Director of Golf here at the beautiful Kinloch Golf Club in Taupo, New Zealand. Tom, I'm having issues with my uphill lies. I'm 126 metres out on the 4th hole. What would you recommend?
Well, the first thing to remember when you're playing off of a slope, whether it be an uphill or a downslope, you're going to find that the angle of the slope will actually affect the loft that's actually on the club face. So when you're on an upslope, it's very common for people to come up short, because by the time they select their club, so say they think it's a 9-iron, by the time they actually adjust the angles across their shoulders, their hips, their knees to be parallel to the angle of the slope, it's actually added loft to the club face, which is effectively, instead of it being a 9-iron, it would be a wedge. So I'm going to come up short. So off an upslope, depending on how severe it is, bear that in mind. If you think it's a 9-iron, it's a good idea to take an 8-iron, because by the time you get that weight on the lower foot, which is naturally where it wants to be, it'll have the effect of adding loft to the club face. And around Kinloch, most of the trouble is short of the greens. I always say at Kinloch, one more club's never a bad shout, because if you miss a green, you've generally got an easier up and down from behind the green than you have short of it. And as you can see, we've got traps in front of this green, so we don't want to come up short.
Okay, well, how about you show me?
Okay, so this is a 9-iron. As I can see, I set myself up. As I make that shift, you can see what's going to happen to the club face. Club face is going to be more lofted. The other thing is, just bear in mind that you should aim this slightly right at the target. The reason for that, it's very difficult, it's pretty much impossible to shift your weight up the slope. So what will happen is you'll have more rotational movement through impact as your body wants to turn up the slope, and that'll have the effect of closing that club face. So one more club, aim slightly right, hit the shot.
All right, let's see how we go. Straight at it.
Okay, Mira, you have a crack.
Okay, so shoulders slightly in line with the hill.
That's right.
Aim
Get the angles
right.
across your body, level with the slope. Aim it slightly right. That's perfect, mate.
Gee, it makes a difference to the loft, doesn't it?
Yeah, and you got the distance. Fantastic.